Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today marks, well, the beginning of August. We had some not so nice weather. Flat track racing was canceled. And so there's a few of you who are going to be really happy to see me making this video. And that is because I am digging out a project, a build, if you will, that was essentially, well, started, if you will, just before COVID. I actually bought this vehicle and the plan was to convert it to flat track racing. And so I am about to pull that out of storage. I do have a lot of parts for it. Hopefully I'm not missing too many, because I would like to dedicate this entire month to getting this build finally finished. And I know a lot of my buddies are gonna say, you have no more excuses, COVID is done and over with. All the bullshit that went along with that during it and shortly after, all those things are completely gone now, and I am available. I have free time, thankfully. You know, we only have one race in August at Welland County Speedway, and so I have enough time now to focus on none other than my new, I guess it's new to me anyway, it is a little bit older, but my new flat track race bike. You guys are gonna love this one. Let's get into it. Well, guys, any guesses yet? No? Okay. Enough with the teasing. I'm going to put some air in the tires and roll this thing out for you for the grand reveal. Well, guys, there she is in all her glory. 2005 Yamaha YFZ 450 race quad. And I know you guys are probably thinking, what are you doing with this? And well, here's a little thing about me. I grew up riding snowmobiles, so I'm actually pretty used to using a thumb throttle as opposed to a twist grip throttle. And this ATV, when I first got it, I was drifting around the backyard with it. I felt very much at home on it. And so it just feels super, super natural to get onto this after all these years of not even riding a snowmobile, you know, this thing, I tried it out. It ran really well. Unfortunately, there is no battery in it at the moment. I will show you guys that. Pop off the seat here. No battery, as you can see. The battery that was in it was an oversized one and didn't work very well. Seat's a little bit tricky to put back in here. There we go. So it does run, or it did at least before I put it away during COVID. And so the plan obviously is to convert it to flat track racing. Now the easy solution is just to put a kill switch tether on it. I'm not too sure where, maybe right here, somewhere on there. That is mandatory for all ATVs. And your wheels, they have to be flat track specific wheels. They can't be these knobbies, which do have slow leaks in them. So I can always save these and use them for off-road purposes. However, I do have leaks in them, so they're not very reliable. The rears anyway. The fronts, I believe these things are pretty solid. They're holding air pretty well there. Now, beyond that, there's a little issue known with the older models. The headlights, if you don't have them turned on, the charging system does not work. Now, I knew this before I bought the bike. However, I was told that you can easily fix this by spray painting over the headlights, which I'm definitely not gonna do. You can cover them, which blocks out the light. Now, keep in mind the rear, I've already removed that. That was some old junk thing that didn't even function, so I tore that off right to start. Oh man, this was a bit of a mistake. I used the heat gun on this, trying to remove some of the stickers in preparation for cleaning it up and washing it down. I melted the fender. Yeah, heat guns. Have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with those. Stickers up here have already been removed. It said Yamaha Racing, I believe. So that's been taken off. I did end up getting a few parts just to complete the bike. It was missing a few of them. I was missing some of the headlight trim pieces, the brackets. So I got all those. I was missing some pieces for the fenders. Some of the body panels were loose. There's some bolts that were stripped as well. So basically, I've put it all together completely. There were some skid plates on the bottom. I took those off already as well, just because when I started working on this bike, I had no intentions whatsoever of putting it on the channel for you guys. And since stopping the project and now restarting it in the month of August, hoping to get this thing pieced together for the race at the end of this month and potentially have this out for September's Fall Classic as well at Welland County Speedway, it just made more sense to share this build with you guys because I have, like I said, most of the pieces for it. Basically, I'm not an electrical guy. I hate wiring, all that sort of stuff. So I may have to employ the help of a friend or two to get that figured out. But other than that, when I bought it, the oils were all ready to go. So I know it's been sitting for a couple of years, maybe close to 3 now. But the oils are still pretty good. I'm gonna start this thing up once I steal the battery from my DRZ, which I just put in another video for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. So I'm gonna steal that battery temporarily just to get this thing fired up and ready to go. I'm gonna rip it around the yard, probably in the next video, because it is, getting a little bit late here, but I just wanted to get this introduction done and over with, get that kind of out there so you guys know what is going on, what is coming down the line. And hopefully you guys are excited about this one. And I know a lot of my buddies are probably gonna be like, holy crap, he's finally doing it. Yes, I finally am. It is out in the light, no longer in storage, ready to be worked on. And so this build is going to consume my entire month of August, and hopefully at the latest by the end of the month it will be done, and I will be racing it in the production ATV class. I will be trying it out in that one. I don't know if I'll be doing open ATV or not, but I will be running in the production class because this thing is bone stock. I don't want to play with the big boys just yet. I want to see if I can actually do this or not. So there she is. Well guys, what did you think of the 2005 Yamaha YFZ 450 race ATV? It's going to be set up for flat track racing very soon. This thing, oh man, it has been such a long time coming. I bought the thing, started working on it, didn't plan on showing it on the channel, then COVID happened, blah blah blah. 2-3 years later now, finally getting back to it, finally introducing it to you guys. So this is something that I believe I teased in one of my previous videos, and no more teasing. Time to get to work, time to get this thing, well, converted and ready to go. There's a few things that are mandatory, like I said, the kill switch tether, the wheels, and that's pretty much it. The lights, obviously, I can just cover those up, not a big deal. But other than that, put some numbers on it, and no more heat gun, and she's ready to go. So pretty straightforward. I do have some other suspension modifications and whatnot, a spare drive chain, not train, chain. I have a spare chain for it, and a few other goodies that I may or may not use. The hand guards, I'll probably just leave those on just because I don't really want to mess with anything like that. But yeah, pretty straightforward build, I think. I have a lot of ATV guys in my circle of friends, and they've been bugging the crap out of me to get this thing done. So enough talking. I'm gonna go set up for what I have planned to do first on this bike, which is that battery. So hopefully you guys like this video. Smash that like button so I know that it's working. Comments, questions, leave some comments. Let me know that you guys are excited for this build, and if you're one of my buddies who has been bugging the crap out of me for the past 2 or 3 years, bug me again in the comments down below, because why not? And of course, be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any future videos, not just in regards to the whole channel, but this one specifically, because this is going to be the main focus for the next, I don't know, 4-5 weeks maybe. So hopefully you guys are as pumped as I am, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.